Hello everyone. So this video probably won't get as many views as my normal videos, but I wanted to talk to you guys about my redesign of Dark Web Academy. This is the reason I made this YouTube channel, was originally to support this site, although I'm now making videos not quite related to the site, but this is my side project that was previously hosting some courses and worked well, was getting some traction, but it really needed some love and care and a redesign built from the ground up. So this system now and this site is fully custom, meaning I control every aspect of the site. Previously, we were on a third-party site whose name will not be mentioned, but the site had major limitations. We could basically just post courses on there, and that was it. So let's talk about the new system of Dark Web Academy so you can get a brief overview. At its core, the new site has courses, labs, learning paths, blog, guides, a tour site available, and purchasing with cryptocurrency. And my favorite thing of all, a lot less JavaScript and much more limited tracking and analytics that the previous platform would shove in like nobody's business. But now, all of the analytics and tracking are privacy focused, using something called Plausible. No more Google Analytics, no tracking scripts, tracking pixels, nothing like that. That was all added on the previous site. So I wanted to take a chance in this video to go through the different parts of the site and the different aspects you may interact with, starting with the courses, of course. If you previously had an account on Dark Web Academy and you aren't sure how to get into this new version of the site, you will need to just do a reset password using the forgot password link or darkwebacademy.com/password-reset. But one of the first things you can do on the website is actually go to the courses page. And here you can see all of the courses available. But for the Tails course, for example, once you have access in a membership, you can go to this page, which gives you information about the course. You can read about what you'll learn. You can see about the curriculum, pretty standard course page. And then you get to the actual course learning area. And this has everything you would come to expect from a learning management system. Your different chapters or sections here and the actual lessons in there. You can navigate from the top bar or from this left bar, all pretty standard. The course section is pretty standard, but what I'm definitely more interested in is the lab section. The lab page will be a mix of a few different things. For now, they're self-paced, self-learned labs, meaning you go through sort of the lab steps and you mark them complete as you finish them. In the future, we will have labs with the idea of sort of hooking into the system you're using to see if you run commands successfully, write proper Python. All of those things will be available coming soon. But for now, the labs are essentially just virtual machines that you can interact with. Nothing crazy there, but the cool thing that we're offering that I haven't seen anywhere else on the internet, on any other site, is the ability to use something like Tails. So in this free lab demo, which you can get access to right now, if you launch the lab, you'll notice it gives you an actual Tails environment. And this is a real Tails OS running on a virtual machine that you can interact with and play with. So if you ever wanted to get hands-on with Tails, but didn't want to make the USB, didn't want to launch from it or boot from it, really just wanted to see what it's about without doing all of that, you can do that right here through these labs. You can start Tails on here, and you can fully use the Tails OS experience, navigate on tour, try all sorts of fun different things on here. Now you will see a warning that it is on a virtual machine, so certain configurations and settings within Tails won't be available, but that's expected because we're not running an actual dual boot situation here. And as I said before, these labs right now are self-paced, which you can hide or bring back. And from here, it'll just guide you through the different steps. This is the demo lab, so it just says launch Tails, connect to Tor, navigate to Dark Web Academy, which that Onion URL is kind of overflowing there, things to fix. And then you can also check out Onion Link Hub is what it's saying to do. So you can go do all of those things. The other interesting thing we've added is a learning path. So if you want an actual certificate for completing courses on Dark Web Academy, you'll need to do the learning path, our learning path being the Dark Web Mastery learning path. And this has all of the courses just bundled together where you can go through them in an easy to track way. So it tracks all of the lessons across all of the courses and your progress along the path. So just a better way to track your progress and see where you're at or where you left off. Our pricing has been updated as well. The most interesting thing here is the ability to pay with crypto. As of recording this, it's not quite ready because I am running full Bitcoin and Monero nodes on the back end, meaning they need to sync the full blockchain, which is taking several days. So once that is complete, this will be available to actually purchase subscriptions using cryptocurrency. Obviously, unlike a credit card, if you purchase a monthly subscription and it just goes away, you'll need to go back and repurchase it again because we can't do subscription payments, monthly payments with crypto. That's not how it works. But it is a much more private, anonymous way to actually purchase and engage with the content on Dark Web Academy. We do also have now a new blog and guides page. If you're interested in like tools and links, we have a page for that. We have a page for the VPN, for VPN information and how to set up a VPN. We recommend Mullvad, which is what this guide shows you. And then we'll have guides as well on here. These will mostly be linked to lessons, but if you ever want to go through here and just randomly read through guides, they'll start being published here. And then we have our blog as well, including the first post here, which is talking about why I rebuilt Dark Web Academy. And last but certainly not least is my favorite thing that we have, the ability to access the entire site, all of the content, all of the courses, the labs, everything through none other than Tor. This seemed like a critical step when you talk about the dark web, talk about teaching about the dark web or anonymity, privacy tools, things like Tor and Tails. You can't do all that and not offer an Onion site for people to access, right? So now there is an Onion site. It is up. It is able to be used. Even better, all of our tracking through Plausible, which is already anonymized, automatically doesn't track you when you're on Tor, and any other backend tracking is turned off when you're on Tor. Social logins are also disabled on Tor. So previous pages you saw, like you can log in with Discord or Google, that's totally deactivated on our Tor site. Doesn't even give you the option to accidentally do that. And from a pricing perspective, if you use Tor to go through and pay for plans, you get a 10% discount just for using Tor. And that's about it. That's the rundown of what I'm coining Dark Web Academy 2.0. If you have any questions, let me know. If you got this far in the video and want a free month on Dark Web Academy, just go ahead and throw me an email, support@darkwebacademy.com. Just say you saw it in this YouTube video and we'll get you that free month activated. And you hope you enjoyed the site. This YouTube channel will start getting more regular content not related to this. I don't expect this to get a ton of views, but those who are interested will check it out. Later.